Hey, this is John Beath with Go Fish Magazine and Halibut.net. I'm here with Chris Batten. Chris owns AlaskaAngler.com and Alaska Angler Publications. You are also the co-author of How to Catch Trophy Halibut, the first edition.
First edition, along with you, John. Yes.
Yes, well, the revised edition, we're working on it. And we're up here in Alaska to discover all kinds of new techniques for the new book. And I've also been developing some new tackle. And one of the things we're here to discover is how we can best utilize the gear that we have, how to get some of these smaller halibut, because if people go out with a guide, for instance, they have to catch smaller halibut, and then we also have to target bigger halibut on this slot limit. So we're here to figure things out. So, why don't you start it off with what we did yesterday? It was pretty cool.
What we did yesterday is over the last few days, we compared the live bait, or not the live bait, but the regular bait, along with our artificial lures. And one of those lures that John developed, it's a prototype. It's articulating squid, and it's a separate lead head along with one of his squid lures here, and it undulates really well underwater, and it floats, and something that when a fish comes up and grabs it, which happened to me yesterday, a 100-pounder, it just is able to suck it all in at once, and then you got the hook, rather than some heavy lead heads or some other types of lures that just don't have that. And that action is superb. I mean, it swims erratically, and that's what you often have to have in order for the fish to strike. And sometimes these halibut are a little finicky about what they're hitting down there. So this is a proven producer we're going to try to get today.
Yeah, the cool part about the ones that I'm producing now, I've got it with a corkscrew on the end, so you can change the size of your fat squid. You could put a spoon on there, you could put a hook with a piece of bait, and these are going to come in several sizes, including 3 ounce, 6 ounce, 12 ounce, and 16 ounce. So you're able to switch according to how deep you need to go and the action that you want. They're going to come in white as well as glow. But here's something that we learned that absolutely shocked us. We went out fishing last week, and I said, I want to try the mini fat squid, this 5-inch little fat squid I designed for salmon. So what I did is I put this on a 2-hook salmon leader and just fished it basically how I would a cut plug herring. Now, you had bait, and we also had all kinds of other artificial gear. I took this to the bottom, and within 1 minute, this got hit every time. I caught more than 24 halibut on this.
It was deadly. I couldn't believe it myself. I said, this is something.
Yeah, and lingcod, rockfish, halibut. But then yesterday, and I'm going to show you that footage here in just a minute. Yesterday, we sent this down on one of my special cameras, HD camera. We sent it down to 180 feet with no other light source. A little tiny light that goes inside. It's a chem light, and it lights it up, but that's not really what gave it its light. The UV rays get this, and it's a UV fat squid, but it gets this thing to light up like a light bulb. And you'll see it here. It's just amazing.
It glows. It's psychedelic with its greens and blues and everything down there. It's worth watching. But it's so effective. I just can't believe how the fish just hammer that. They target it and they go for it.
Oh yeah, and when you get it right to the bottom, the fish come right to it. But we also learned that the rockfish will be together, all different species, and that's something else that we'll show you here.
It's amazing, yes.
And a lot of times these rockfish sit near the bottom, and they're just kind of dormant. So you have to bring it up to the active feeders if you're targeting the rockfish. If you're targeting the halibut, all you have to do is get this down there, and it just kind of undulates and just drift along. You'll get them. So here's my tip for you. Get some fat squid, get the brand new book available in January of 2013, How to Catch Trophy Halibut, the second revised edition by Chris Batten and myself. It has all the latest science, all the latest techniques that you need to catch more halibut. For Go Fish Magazine and
Alaska Angler Publications,
that's it. I hope you enjoy this footage.